Hi guys! So today I wanted to go ahead and talk to you about a shopaholic. That is the theme we're going to be doing today for these cute little notepads that I have in front of me. The one here on the left hand side with the little presents on it, we're going to go ahead and create that one. And then the one with the little Santa, the one in the middle with the spiral notebook, that is the one we're also going to be creating. That one is going to be a little bit more detailed and a lot more fun. And then the little one on the side there on the right hand side, we're going to be creating, well, we're not going to be creating that one, but I'm going to show you how to create one if you've never done one before. It is just a sticky notepad that you can put in a little cover binder. So let's go ahead and get started. So for one of our projects, we're going to be using these little notepads that are from the Dollar Tree that I bought a few years back. They came with little pens in them and they are bound on the top there. And these are going to be created like the little matchbook ones. Okay, so to start your paper pad cover, you're going to cut a sheet of your cardstock into 4 by 12. And then we're going to go ahead and score that. Okay, so to start off, we're going to go ahead and you're going to score at 2 and then at 2 1/4. Now, depending on how thick your little notepad is, depends on how thick you're going to make your lines or your score lines from one another, okay? And what you're going to do is just lay your notepad down on your paper, and that will give you a good indication on where to make your next score line. Like right here, I'm making it at 7 3/4, and I'm going to do at 8. Because my notepad is about a 1/4 inch thick, then that's what I'm going to do. So next we're just going to go ahead and burnish down all of our score lines. Okay, so for this little notepad, it's a sticky notepad that I made a cover for. I did do a tutorial on this, and I will find that and try to link that down below for you guys. And what you're going to do is cut your paper at 8 1/4, okay? And you're just going to do the width of the sticky notepad. And then you're going to score at 2 7/8 and 3 1/4. And then score at 6 1/4 and 6 3/4. And that's how you're going to create that little cover for your sticky notepad. Okay, for this next part, you can decide how you would like your little cover to be. You can have the little flap on the bottom, or you can turn the little flap to the top and place your notepad inside. Okay, the next thing, we're going to put tape on the back of your notepad, and then you're going to also place adhesive on the in between the two score lines up on top. Go. And that is how you're going to get that one done. Okay, you guys, so now to lay down our little magnets here. So you're going to need 2 little magnets, okay? Okay, so once you have your little sentiment card cut out, you're going to place that right down on where you're on top of your flap here. So my flap is here and here. So it's going to close like this. So you're going to go ahead and grab both of your magnets, okay, just like this. And you're going to, now if you're using the plus and the negative, then you have your set already. I do not have a plus or a negative on mine. So if you don't have that, I want you to grab a black marker, okay? So you can grab your black marker, and you're going to place a black dot on both sides. Okay, now mine are stuck together, okay, just like that.
So I have a black dot on this side and a black dot on that side. Those black dots are going to be where you're facing them down, okay? So you have a blank facing up at you, okay? So you're going to place one of them down just like this. All right, now I'm going to just use tape for this. You can use whatever you would like.
Okay, so now it's time to start decorating, and I'm going to go ahead and put this little cute car sticker right on top of that magnet, and I just love that car. It's so cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick that little sentiment on top of a red cardstock just to give it a little border, and then we're going to place it on top of the top flap of our notepad. And I'm going to bring that down a halfway. You'll see here in a minute. And it's just going to hang down a little bit over so I could stick the other magnet on the other side of that. So I'm just placing the glue halfway on there, and then we're going to stick the magnet on top of there. Okay, so you're going to grab your magnet and you're just going to place a dot of glue up on top, and then you're going to stick the black part that we marked on your magnet. You're going to stick that on there, okay? And then you're just going to go ahead and stick that down and let it dry. And meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish decorating the top of this little notepad and play some happy Christmas music for you.
Decorate this little pad here, and this little pad here is about, let's see here, it is about it's about 4 by 5.5. So I think I ended up getting this at the Dollar Tree, but you can pick these little spiral notebooks up anywhere. So basically you're just going to need a piece that is about 4, maybe less than 4, right? So yeah, about 3 3/4 by 5. Yep, by 5.5. So I'm going to cut this paper down, okay, and then we're going to come back. And what you're going to need for this part is you are definitely going to need some stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and add this little naughty or nice, and then I'm going to add in some some stickers that have letters on them. So you'll need your letter stickers. So something like this, okay? So we're going to need some of those, and I think that this will be really, really super good. So, and then I'm also going to share with you something else that you can do with these, okay, that I think is going to be really neat. So anyway, I'm going to be right back. Okay, so I cut 2 pieces of paper to cover the front and the inside. So I think that one's going to go there, and then we're going to have this one here, just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put those 2 on, and I'm going to use my double back tape on those. right, so for the next thing we're going to do, you can grab your little letters here if you want to, and you can grab some of your scraps, okay? So I think this will be a good way to get rid of some of those little scraps of your Christmas papers that you've been having around. So what I thought would be neat is if we made a little tabs, okay? So for instance, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this one here, okay? And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to fold this in half, and I can fold it this way. Okay, you can also do this with plain paper. Okay, so there is our little tab, okay? And I thought it would be neat, so like here, I could stick my little tab here, okay? Or you could do them here and then rotate them like around your book if you wanted. So here, I'm going to put this one here, I think. All right, you can put them at the top or you can put them at the side. But I think, you know what, I think the side might be better for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put those together. So I'm going to go ahead and place some glue on here. Okay, so there is that. And the reason for this is because I thought as a shopping list, right? Because this right here says Christmas gift, 'tis the season. So here I thought it would be really cool to put who you're buying for. So like, let's say you're buying for your mom, okay? So I thought it would be really cool to just grab your little letters, or you could put, you know, hubby, or you know, a name. So let's say I'm buying for my husband, and I'm just going to put hubby on it. So I'm just going to put H, you know, and you could do it however you want. You can use the little letters, and I think I'm going to use the big red letters for this one. So I'm just going to use the letter H here, okay, and I'm just going to put and they don't have to be straight or anything. They can be however you want. If you're really picky and you want things straight, you can put it straight. But sometimes it's kind of fun just to kind of go with the flow and just kind of make it out where you want, like, you know, just for fun. So you can get it crooked. And I know some of you will be like, oh my gosh, it's crooked. But how fun is that, right? And then that way what you could do is you could go ahead and you could write down what he wants for Christmas. So for instance, you know, wanted to get some shirts for him, you know, a couple of like little nice shirts. So I'm put shirts, and then you could also write the sizes. So some shirts, and then, you know, you could write your sizes, do large, or if you wanted to, you could even do, you know, put your words down. You could put, you know, item, and then put your sizes on there. So if you wanted to, you can definitely spell that out using your little letters. But I'm just going to do that. So then there's one list. The next list that I have would be my, you know, my daughters or whoever. So I would definitely just take one of these, again, punch out my little punch here, punch that out. So then here, if you wanted to, at the end, you could place their initial. So I have an E, so I can go ahead and put an E here. And that would be for Elora. And then I could spell her name here, or I could put, you know, maybe, let's see here, I could do E M L O. And I need an A. So I could do a Laura here, right? And then again, I would just write down, you know, where I'm going to get her. So I could put item here, you know, and then I could write sizes like that. And then that would give me this whole area to fill in. So I know that she wanted slippers for Christmas, and then I think I know she wears a size, I think she wears a size 10. So she wears a size 10. And then you could do that for each one of your children. So like my next daughter, and you know, you could also write, you know, your stocking stuffers. So like if you wanted to, you could definitely do stocking stuffers on the back, or you could even, you know, do you know, stocking stuffers here. So I think a neat thing to do would be, so I put stocking stuffers, but I think a neat thing to do would be like if you had like a little sticker, or if you had, let's see here, I have this right here, you guys. I have these two little stockings right here. How cute would those be? You know? So like I could just cut those apart. Now if you don't have these, you know, maybe you have a die, or you have something else that you could use. You could definitely just, you know, stick that, you know, right there, or stick it on the back here. And that would be like your stocking stuffer little thing. Right? How cute is that? And you know, you could definitely use this for next year. So like this would be for this year, right? Well, every year your lists change, because you know, they may not want the same thing next year. And you could just tear these out and throw them away, right? Because you don't need them no more. You can just save this whole thing for the following year and just, you know, redo it. So again,
Okay, so here I wanted to go ahead and just share with you real quick. This is what I'm going to do to the book. And I think I showed you like a preview in the beginning of the video where I added all of my kids' names and everything on there. So anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and share with you the process on this.
so there is that. So I just think that that is a really cool and nifty idea, and I am like, I know this might have been done before, but you know, I just thought of this, and I just thought that this little book would be perfect for that idea. And you know, you could probably do it on this one too, and just line your little tabs up on the side here. This one here where we made the magnet, I think it turned out super cute, and I added a couple of little sparklies on there, and it opens up just like that. Okay, this one could be for shopping lists, or you know, for groceries only, or whatever you want to do. Maybe you want to stick a little note in your card, your Christmas card. So this would be a little nice note area. You know, you stick a little note in your Christmas card or something. So I just think that these are such good ideas. I hope that you all liked them, and I hope you guys give it a try. I know that we are getting a late start for Christmas, but you know, you guys, you can always save these ideas for next year. And not only that, but I don't know about you, but I am a last minute shopper, so there's always things I need to jot down or I see and I want to get it. So it's a good, really good little thing to have. So anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you all enjoyed this. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you all so much for joining me today, and don't forget to stop by Kimmy and Rose's channels to see what fabulous projects they created for day number 7. They take care, and also don't forget I have 2 other crafty videos right here for you to view.